Florida needs teachers. You want to teach, that's great. But maybe you don't have all the usual licenses yet. No worries, Florida has a temporary teaching certificate. Think of it like a trial run for your teaching career. It lets you teach while you finish up your full credentials. It's a win-win. This temporary certificate is your ticket to the classroom. Don't worry, we'll break down exactly how to get it. It's easier than you think, especially if you follow our guide. So, are you ready to bring your teaching A-game to the Sunshine State? Let's dive in. Before you jump into the application, let's make sure you qualify. It's important to know the requirements up front to save time and effort. Florida wants the best for its students, so there are some ground rules. These rules ensure that only the most capable and prepared individuals step into the classroom. Don't worry, they're pretty straightforward. You won't need to jump through too many hoops. First, you need a bachelor's degree. Any subject will do. This shows that you have a solid educational foundation. Just make sure it's from an accredited college or university. Accreditation ensures the quality and recognition of your degree. Got that covered? Awesome. Next, you'll need to prove you're knowledgeable in the subjects you want to teach. This is crucial for maintaining high educational standards. This usually means passing some exams. These tests assess your understanding and readiness to teach specific subjects. But don't sweat it, there are different ways to show what you know. Alternative assessments and certifications can also demonstrate your expertise. We'll get to that in a bit. There are plenty of resources to help you prepare. Finally, you'll need to pass a background check. Safety first, right? This step ensures a secure environment for students. Don't worry, it's all standard procedure. It's a routine part of the process to ensure everyone's safety. So if you've got the degree, the knowledge, and a clean record, you're well on your way. Get ready to inspire and educate the next generation. Okay, so you meet the requirements? Excellent. Now let's talk paperwork. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. You'll need to find the application for a temporary Florida teaching certificate. Where do you find this magical document? Easy. It's all online. Head over to the Florida Department of Education website. Their website can look a little confusing at first, but don't worry, we are here to help. Once you are on the website, type temporary teaching certificate into the search bar. You'll see a link to the application. Download it and print it out. Now, are you ready to tackle this application like a pro? Let's go. All right, future Florida educator, it's time to conquer this application. This is your first step towards making a difference in the lives of countless students. Don't worry, we'll guide you through each step. From start to finish, we've got you covered. First things first, read the instructions carefully. This might seem tedious, but it's crucial. I know, nobody likes to read instructions. It can feel like a chore, but it's a necessary one. But trust me on this one, it'll save you time and headaches later on. A little effort now will prevent mistakes and delays. The application will ask for your personal information, like your name, address, and social security number. Make sure you have all your documents ready. Make sure everything is accurate and up to date. Double-checking now can save you from future hassles. You'll also need to list your educational background and work experience. This is your chance to showcase your journey. This is where you shine. Highlight your achievements and the milestones you've reached. Highlight all those amazing skills and experiences that make you a fantastic educator. Don't be shy about your accomplishments. Finally, you'll need to answer some background questions. Be honest and thorough. They want to know the real you. Remember, they want to make sure you're the perfect fit for their students. Take a deep breath and give it your best shot. You've got this. Section 5. Paperwork Power-Up. This section is all about getting your documents in order, and trust me, it's more important than you might think. The application is just one piece of the puzzle. Think of it as the cornerstone of your entire process. You also need to gather some important documents. These are the building blocks that will support your application. Think of it like assembling a superhero team. Each document has its own superpower that contributes to your overall success. First up, you'll need official transcripts from all the colleges you attended. These transcripts are like your academic history, showing all the hard work you've put in. That means sealed envelopes from the source. Make sure they are unopened and directly from the institution. Next, you'll need to show proof of your passing scores on those subject exams we talked about. Remember those? These scores are crucial for proving your competency in specific subjects. Make sure you have the right test scores for the subjects you want to teach. Double-check that they match the requirements for your desired teaching position. And finally, you'll need to get your fingerprints taken. This is a standard procedure to ensure the safety and security of the educational environment. Don't worry, it's a quick and easy process. It usually takes just a few minutes and is relatively painless. You can usually get this done at your local police station or sheriff's office. They have the necessary equipment to take your fingerprints accurately. Once you have all these documents, make sure you make copies of everything. Having duplicates can save you a lot of trouble down the line. Trust me, it's always good to have backups. Store them in a safe place where you can easily access them if needed. Section 6. Smooth sailing tips. Want your application to breeze through the system? Of course you do. Here are a few insider tips to make it happen. First, double-check everything. I mean it. Make sure all your information is accurate, your forms are signed, and you have all the required documents. Next, consider sending your application via certified mail. This way, you'll have proof that it was delivered. Plus, you'll get peace of mind knowing it arrived safely. And here's a bonus tip. Be proactive. Don't wait until the last minute to submit your application. Give yourself plenty of time to gather your documents and avoid any unnecessary stress. Section 7. Dodge those mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? But when it comes to your teaching certificate, it's best to avoid them. Here are some common blunders to watch out for. First up, incomplete applications. Make sure you fill out every single section of the application. Leaving things blank is a surefire way to delay the process. Next, missing deadlines. Remember those deadlines we talked about? Take them seriously. Missing a deadline can mean starting the entire application process over, and nobody wants that. And finally, sending unofficial documents. Remember those official transcripts we mentioned? Make sure they're the real deal. Unofficial documents won't cut it. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll be well on your way to teaching in the Sunshine State. Section 8. What happens now? You've filled out the application, gathered your documents, and sent everything off. Now what? Well, now you wait. The Florida Department of Education will review your application and verify your information. This can take a few weeks, so be patient. You might be contacted if they need additional information. Don't panic, just respond promptly and provide what they need. Once your application is approved, you'll receive your temporary Florida teaching certificate in the mail. Congratulations, teacher. You're ready to inspire young minds in the Sunshine State.